Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Carried Away. You know what I'm going to say, didn't you? 2,000 likes for another episode tomorrow. Thank you everyone for the tremendous support on this series. These videos are getting closer to like 3,000 likes, so thank you, appreciate that. It's always nice to see healthy numbers, but of course the best thing is playing the game, having a fun time doing it right, and knowing that you're all enjoying it. I've had loads of great comments from peeps telling me how much they like this game. I'm loving it too. I'm having a great time if you can't tell. We're going to start off with this level here. I've just picked one out at random. I've literally just fired up the game. I don't have much of a plan other than to jump in and play some levels, and it looks like we've got two riders here that want to do a jump, and there's 2 stars to get. Now those stars suggest very different things, or maybe that we jump up, then we land and go up again. We're going to try that. That's definitely the hardest solution, right? I guess the easiest thing though would be to build a bridge that just goes like straight across and make it nice and easy for them. We're gonna do things the hard way here. So I think we're gonna start our platform just there. Oh, we've really got to get some air. Like, got to go like that, I think. Let's see if that'll reach alone. Now, where else can I make an anchoring point? Right there. That should be a nice and sturdy little thing, don't you reckon? Okay, up you go. Whoa! And you got the first. Oh, look at the way they're coming in as well. So somewhere around there kind of looked like an optimal place to try and catch them. This next bit's going to be super tricky because catching them, I don't even know what that's about. So I reckon a little bit higher than that, which means I probably want to move the supports. How to do this? Let's start off with that shape. Okay, and then a smaller triangle. Now they're going to be coming downwards, so we've got to get that bit right. Then we've got to sort of curve them and go back up again. And this is where we might need lots of little support so we can have sort of like a micro thing going on. I reckon they're not going to jump out of this thing. I reckon it's pretty much going to take them all the way to the end, right? So we'll do that. We'll set that up for now. We'll put in some more supports. So you can go across to that one, then down and across. And for now it's nice and easy. So that bit wants to connect there. Let's get another connection out to that one. That looks sort of secure. And then from here, I think we want to go above like that and put in some connections like this. That looks sort of reasonable to me. Let's see how we do. Oh, it's wobbling a little bit. We want to pay attention to how the riders jump into it. Oh, just a little bit too much. Okay, let's make some adjustments. So I feel like the main thing to point out here is that we've got 2 supports, because with one, a lot of pressure was going there, and I think it was allowing all of this to wobble. It still looks a little bit wobbly. I imagine the impact of the landers landing on it is going to cause us some problems, but that still looked really promising, right? So we need to find more support for this stuff. I think we're going to add, well, can that even, no, maybe not on that side. Where are we going to add something to provide some more support? How about that? That in itself might make a big difference. We could also do that one as well. And where else? Well, I really feel like there needs to be something here. So let's go and just add that in. And let's hope that that's enough. It looks kind of sturdy now, doesn't it? It's not wobbling. So in comes the first. Lovely landing. And the second. So it kind of makes a big swoop, doesn't it? And if we look at this here, it comes up a bit and then goes down again. I think what we're going to do is drag this down and that one. In fact, drag it mostly all down. Okay, and that looks pretty good. Let's extend you somewhat. And do you know what? Opportunity for another anchor point. We're way under budget again. What is the budget? I would like to know. 1,300. We're at 707, and we're getting both of the stars. This episode's off to a great start, wouldn't you say? So we get the first. They land. Got the second. Oh, that was kind of almost great. The second guy didn't have a good landing though, so we've got to figure out this support down here, make it sturdier still. So lots of extra supports added. A lot of them I think are quite unnecessary, like these ones here. And then I've just realised that I need to do something different because I've been pushing it closer and closer towards this point. Okay, watch the second rider. Right, all the way up to the edge, doesn't quite make it over. So after changing this over and over again, what's the one thing I'm not changing? It's the starting ramp over here. So can that go? Oh, it can't go out any further, but if I change this, we might be able to land on this thing with a little bit more momentum, and then both of them can get over. Oh, that is very precise landing. Oh, and they both made it over like that. Oh, what a success. That means we get all of the medals, and I get to feel good because I did that on camera. Cool, I was totally expecting to have some more trial and error there. So we've played this one back here. What ones haven't we played? When we select it, we can see what one it is down the bottom here. So Sun Trap, this one is an expert level. It's a ski lift. That's what I feel like doing next. So let's jump in and let's see what this challenge is going to be then. No, I do not want to build. We have access to supports, jumps, only 6 logs, and 3 foundations. We're starting over here. No, we're not. Sorry, we're starting down there. We've got trees to avoid and rocks. So really it's about probably having a big support here and another one right there. Now why would we need the ramp? Oops, let's undo that. And also we've only got 3 supports. So the first one, well, here's what I'm thinking. You have, let's put the grid on. Let's put 2 there, and that's for the big one over here. And then we've only got 1. So making this one work is going to be a little bit awkward, but I do have an idea. Okay, I'm having a change of heart. Here was my idea. If we used this, we could sort of, well, that won't go through the rock. But my idea was that this would lean in that direction, and yet that would hold it up. However, I realised that this thing needs to be higher, okay? And with 3 supports, maybe we could put that that's higher just around the middle there. Okay, so let's think about getting it to maybe just a tiny bit higher. If we can bring it all to that single point and everything be okay. Oh, we've got to get that blue star as well. Then we might be able to get away with that. So I'm going to delete these foundations, which is not letting me do. There we go, there we go. Now can I place this? I had a lot of comments about this. I can't actually place it on the rock, can I? And I don't know if I'm actually placing it behind the rock there as well. I'm going to guess then that means that I can't, yeah, can't build something linking from it. Well, that was good to learn. So we'll put 1 on one side, I think, and 2 on the other. So as I'm building this section up, I'm thinking, nah, that ain't going to work. But then we've only got 6 of these to work with. So what other option do we have? So I kind of pictured the supports like this. It didn't work. I decided to add a few extra boxes here and put on the supports. Not really expecting much, but then I clicked play and it didn't seem to fall apart immediately, which is kind of promising. Now I'm sure, look at that. It's going to give away at some point, but we've still got more wood, which we could use to reinforce this. And it looks like we might miss out on the blue star. However, we could move this over and perhaps get that on the way down. Also, if it's a little bit windy, it might go close to the blue star, doesn't it? Why did you fall off? Oh, they're hitting the tree. Oh, jeez. Ow, that's a really bad way to land. Okay, now we know exactly why they fell off. Well, I think this thing probably needs to just be a little bit higher, right? Then we'll be able to get the blue star, as well as avoid them hitting the tree. We are currently very slightly over budget, and I want to show you some interesting stuff. When I put it like that, let's click on play. Look at how much it wobbles and then falls apart. And if we drag this over here, the wobble is sort of different. It stabilizes and then it crashes. So how do we fix this problem? We're just going to add some extra logs like this. Forget about the budget, we're just going to complete this level. That's what we're going for. Alright, and up come the skiers. Let's hope this holds out. It looks very sturdy down the bottom here, doesn't it? And this thing really here is just for balance. Now I don't think we're going to get the blue star, even though it's close. So up comes the first rider. Let's speed this up a little bit as well. Ooh, some stress just around there. Okay, no blue star. Whoa, that looked kind of wobbly, that did. That looked very wobbly. I wouldn't want to ride on this ski lift. And you know what? There's this moment where they flick out a little bit, but it never happens too close to that blue star, does it? So we're going to leave that one go. We're going to leave that one go because we've done the level. That's cool. That's cool. Like I mentioned before, we'll be doing live streams in the future and I'll be uploading those to my second channel, and we're going to go and do old levels like this and get those extra challenges done, you know. Right, I feel like a drag lift. Oh, we've got one right there. Amazing. I've really enjoyed the drag lift levels that we've done. They've been very entertaining. And goodness me, it's one that we've already done. I'm an idiot. We've already done this one. I didn't check. If I'd have just looked down here, I could have seen which ones we've done or not. And I'm tempted to do Bridge the Ridge, but actually, we're going to do this hard one because I believe it might let us see the next area. Or would it be over the top of that bit? Actually, I don't know what one's going to lead us to the next area. Let's do the gondola. Let's have a little bit of variety, you know. And this is an expert gondola level. So where are we going? There's you. You go up here somewhere, over there, and down to that side. Right, I got it. There's a blue star as well. there's a lot of these points, and there's a lot of trees in the way as well. So I'm trying to get a little bit minimalist here on how we're going to use these supports. We could use the lighter ones, but with the gondolas, man, it feels like it's just the way to go with the logs, you know. So we're getting a little bit close to the trees there. We're getting very close over here. I was even considering doing something like that, lowering this down so that we could get closer to the blue star, right? That's something we may still do, but I think the key to getting this done right is this middle bit. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab, oh, of course it would. It's not in range. We're going to drag you down and try and get, and then that's out of the way. Goodness me, I'm not prepared. Okay, right, that's all connected. That's good, because what we're going to do is get a little bit extreme with going over to that side. Although now that I've lowered that, it's not going to be as effective. I was kind of picturing it like this. We have them coming out of either side. This still might be a good idea. And then that plopping down there, and I was hoping that would be able to maneuver it away from the trees, but that doesn't look right, does it? Alright, observations. I think this thing's going to give way on this side. This is no longer useful, so maybe actually it should go underneath it, but then we're pulling that closer to the trees, so we may not need anything at all over there. And this is going to be interesting as well. We've also got some rope. I've not really found too many uses for rope yet, or too many opportunities to try it, which I'm definitely looking for. Okay, so as suspected, that gave way. So we need to reinforce it. That doesn't look particularly strong. Maybe something like that's a little bit better. We're still under budget, by the way, I think. Oh my goodness me, that gondola got topped over. Well, that's not good, is it? That's not good at all. I think I may have just inadvertently completed this by adding this little thing right here. Okay, so this structure kept collapsing over on this side. You can see the uneven force at the bottom, whatever you want to call it, level, means that the pressure is probably going to go on this side, right? A little bit more because the beams are short. I don't know. Maybe it's something else. But I thought then, what if we reduce the slack on this side over here on the left? And so I added this little thing. It kind of runs between the two of them. That seemed to actually make the difference. We might even put one of those on this side as well to kind of stabilize the gondolas and also stop them hitting that tree. And the last time I simulated this, that gondola didn't fall off, so that's the thing. Alright, then let's build it over on this side. So we need to get our wooden beams. They just need to go to about there. Go across. And then when we add the wheel, it should prop the thing up, except it didn't. Also, on the other side, they are far further apart. Let's move you like that. Let's bring this thing all the way back and weave between the two. Let's see if that makes the difference we need. Okay, all looks good. We're mainly focusing on this bit here. Are the skiers getting in the gondolas? Do you know what? I think it's this thing here that's causing a lot of problems. And it goes right through the blue star. And that has collapsed. I think what we should do is reinforce the base of this structure. So I've added some reinforcement that seems to be making a difference, but it's just started turning red. However, if it holds out, oh, it goes dangerously close to that tree, doesn't it? They get so much momentum, they start spinning around all over the place. It's crazy. And oh, it didn't hold out. I think this is working. I've added one of those little, like, super joints or whatever you want to call them. I saw a lot of people do that on Polybridge. And that actually worked. That held the whole thing up. And they made it across. They got the star. And it's still holding up even now. Awesome. We also did that with all of the medals, which is just superb. So the Rocky Mountains, 15 out of 15. And remember, that's just completing the level, not completing all the medals. The next one, we got 4 more levels to go, and we have actually unlocked some of Sunshine Peaks. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next one. What have we got here? We've got 2 ski lifts by the looks of it. So we'll do those 2 in the next episode, and then probably do another one of these. That's going to be it for this one, though. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, leave a like, and we'll get 2,000 of those, and we'll have another episode tomorrow. So thank you, as always, for your continued support, and I'll see you soon with some more Carried Away. Bye-bye.